People deluded. Now, Guendouzi, I knew about him. He was obviously at Lorient. You've seen the videos. You've praised me for knowing about him. I'm not a genius. I was just watching football and he happened to sign for Arsenal. Fast forward, Guendouzi's rough around several edges, but he's a bad boy in this football thing at Arsenal. And he's got a younger brother, Milan Guendouzi, and obviously I'm a bit weird because obviously I know about him. Mavididi has a younger brother in Arsenal's academy. Who else is there? Obviously I've made a video about Aaron and Jacob Ramsey, but they've got a younger brother called Cole who looks decent. Jude Bellingham of Birmingham has a younger brother or cousin, I believe, who looks decent equally. There's a couple good brothers and siblings and things like that, and I'm not gonna comment on all of them because they're youth men and I'm not watching them like that, but I'm aware of it, innit? Now, I haven't seen Milan Guendouzi play 90 minutes. I've only seen highlights, and he does look pretty cultured. He's playing at Lorient. I believe he's 17. He actually could be younger. I've actually seen some reports saying he's 14 as well, so I'm not too sure. But on the basis of that, not even just ability, really and truly, but on the basis of, if you remember the Fekir links, people, to Liverpool, you also saw his brother linked. Admittedly, I haven't got any examples to hand, but how many times have you seen someone move to a club and their brothers come with them? In fact, one's come to my head. If you remember Musonda, his brothers were okay, but Charlie Musonda, the youngest one, he was the standout, and they obviously tagged along with him. Didn't make it there, but you see it. So I don't know. In hindsight, should we have kind of brought Milan Guendouzi through as well? Because obviously Matteo is 19, turning 20. He's a young lad. He's coming from France to a city like London. Obviously, it's hard enough to move to another country, but a city like London where it can be quite overwhelming. There's so much to do and stuff like that, and there's no two roads are essentially the same. Obviously, his younger brother, I'm not saying his younger brother's going to be out there in the nightclubs and stuff with him. He can't, but just on the basis of making him feel at home, could it have been worth it bringing him in? On the basis of if he is really a good centre mid and technically based, just based on what you hear. Again, I've only watched highlights. I have no clue of his position or what people, but could it have been a good one to bring in? I mean, he plays for Lorient as well. Good academy. I hope we're still scouting that one, to be fair with you. But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, like, just mainly for off-the-field antics. Not saying Guendouzi's a troublemaker or anything, but just to help people settle. You do see a lot of siblings or dads and things might be given jobs to go and help their sons or whatever adapt. And I just thought, maybe, did we consider Milan Guendouzi, or are we considering him? Or if he's half the ability of his brother, then, or if he's a similar ability to his brother, surely it's worth bringing him in. Like I said, I haven't seen him over 90 minutes, people, so I can't have an opinion, but yeah, man, I thought if nothing else, make for a good conversation, I guess. And on that basis, people, I'm going to keep it moving. Deluded, comment, subscribe, and do the rest if you wish.